So I'm back again with another reaction. This is going to be my reaction to one of Ohmyla's recent videos. It says I'm going through it, lonely, stressed, I need help. So this is going to be my reaction. It's not going to be a long video. We're gonna get in, get out. All right, let's go. So before we even get into it, I want to say that I really like Ohmyla's music. It's different, it's catchy. I like her tone. I like her melodies. I like her music. I think her music is dope. It's cool. Y'all excuse the background. It is early. People are, doing their thing. It's 11. It's 11 in the morning. Almost noon. So everybody's up, out and about. So if y'all hear stuff in the background, please just understand that it's life. It's real life, okay? People got things to do. So that's just that, okay? And this apartment that I'm in, they got some thin ass windows, so you can definitely hear everything. So I do apologize. So when it comes to me and dealing with emotions, I would say I'm a type of person that I like to handle things head on. So if I'm going through a heartbreak, I'm gonna go through that heartbreak. If I'm going through a frustration, if I'm going through something that's making me frustrated, I'm gonna allow myself to ride through the frustrations. Allow myself to go through whatever feeling that may be. Understand why it's happening and understand what's making me frustrated and understand understand what makes me frustrated and try to see what it is I can do to fix it. But that is after I allow myself to go through the physical emotion of being frustrated. I'm not going to act like it's not happening. I'm not going to try to brush it off and not deal with it. I'm the type of person to actually deal with it, understand why I'm dealing with it, try to find a way to better it, and then move on. And try to find a way to better it and then move on. We can barely hear you. This video is like really low. Yeah, and I tried to even turn my phone up just to see if it was my phone. It's not my phone, it's the video. So on my lot, girl, the phone, not the phone, but this video is definitely low, but I can hear you, and we about to, continue. Sorry about the pausing. I said I was going to try to keep the pausing to a minimum, but I like to express myself. So what I was heading on was that Ohmyla is a water sign. She's a Scorpio. So she is definitely she's a water sign. They tend to be overthinkers sometimes. They are very sensitive. very emotional, stubborn sometimes too, but very giving, very kind. But nevertheless, this is not a zodiac video. I just wanted to come on here and say that she's a water sign, so she is, prone to being very overwhelmed because of her emotions and her sensitivity, and the fact that she thinks a lot. She's an overthinker. Sometimes it makes it worse, if that makes sense, because I know it's probably confusing to some people that don't understand zodiacs and things like that. But I'm not gonna pause it no more. I'm just gonna try to get through this video. Yeah, I feel like, and I'm gonna step outside of personal shit that I've been through and just speak as just a person in general. It is definitely hard to trust someone or people, like, after you come out of after you come out of a crazy situation, especially a situation where you've been with someone for a while and you feel like you have to start over. Sometimes starting over is like the scariest thing in the world, because it's like, who do I trust? It's like, who do I trust? It's like, who do I trust? Who do I allow myself to open up to? Can I be myself around you, or do I have to act a certain way? You know what I'm saying? It gets deep sometimes, especially coming out of a heartbreak. That shit gets deep. That shit makes you think a lot. That shit makes you question yourself sometimes. That shit makes you look at people a certain type of way. That shit makes you not want to be around motherfuckers. That shit make you not want to trust people, not want to open up to people. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. But it is also a part of healing. So I feel like Ohmyla needs to heal. I feel like she needs to take time for herself, and she needs to heal. I feel like she needs to heal herself instead of trying to jump into something. I don't know if she's trying to jump into something or not. People have their own methods of getting over someone, but I really, really, truly feel like she needs to heal before she does anything else, and that's just my opinion. That's some deep shit, because I've been through that, and it's something that I don't really like to talk about. That it was just like a time in my life that I don't like to talk about because I don't like to revisit. But I'm gonna just say, I'm not gonna go into depth about it, but what I will say is that we all, as a collective, we need to learn how to live in the moment. We need to learn how to appreciate the little things in life, simple things like having energy to get up and start a new day. Just the little shit like that. Just being grateful for what you have and not comparing yourself to other people. You know what I'm saying? And just allowing yourself to be you. Allowing yourself to love yourself for exactly who you are. Learning how to live in the moment and just not take life for granted. Because before you know it, 5 years will go by, 10 years will go by, and you're looking like, what the fuck was I doing? You know what I'm saying? What was I doing? What was I doing in that those 5 years of my life? What was I doing? You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it gets to a point where you're just like, what was I doing, or how did I allow 5 years of my life to go by and I not realize like what happened, or not realize that 5 years have went by. And that's why like it's kind of hard for me to explain it without going into depth about certain things that I've been through. But time will tell. Like as we do more reactions, and as I start to become more and more comfortable with you guys, I'll share a few things with you guys. Not everything, but I will share a few things. But back to Ohmyla and feeling like she's just going through it, just going through days. Like that shit is deep. That shit is deep. And I'm not even finna go there. Alright, I'm done. Child, that whole dating aspect, that shit is overrated to me. I just feel like dating is a waste of fucking time. And excuse me for my language, I'm just being real and transparent as fuck right now. I tried that dating shit. Look, It's dating is one thing in itself. Opening up yourself to somebody new after you've been through something is like one of the most scariest things you could ever do. To me, it's one of the most scariest things you can do is to allow yourself to open up to someone brand new that you don't fucking know. You know what I'm saying? And no, it doesn't mean tell this person your whole life story, but you still have to allow yourself to be open, even a little bit. You know what I'm saying? To allow yourself to express yourself to someone, or allow yourself to be open and honest with someone. You know what I'm saying? Or even allow yourself to have just a little bit of feelings for someone else, or or just a tiny connection with someone else. That shit is scary. And just the whole dating aspect, that shit I don't know, that shit is not, it's not for me. I don't like to date. I don't like to date more than one person at a time. I don't like giving my energy to more than one person at a time. I don't like motherfuckers don't appreciate you. They don't respect your time. They don't value you. They just yo. And it's not even I wouldn't even say that it's the generation after me, because it's people that's in my generation that are just it's just pointless as fuck to even try to allow yourself to open up. I'm 30 years old, and my generation, I feel like my generation is the last generation of self. And I'm gonna say this without being biased or whatever the case may be, but I feel like the 30s, the 30s and up, I say at least I say the 27s to 35, that age gap, I feel like we are the generation that still has a little bit of self-respect and a little bit of self-value. You know what I'm saying? And just like self-respect. Like, we give a fuck about how people treat us. We give a fuck how people respect themselves. We give a fuck how people respect their family, their friends. You know what I'm saying? If you disrespect your mom, how are you gonna treat me? Like, and I feel like the generation after us, they don't give a fuck about nothing or no one. The only thing they give a fuck about is what you can do for them. And that shit is crazy. Like, that shit is crazy. I dated a few people that were younger than me, and like I said, even older than me. So it don't matter, because it's some people that's older than me that are pointless and useless as fuck. And I hate to put it that way, but they have no self-respect. They have no value. They have no goals, no ambition, nothing. Only thing they give a fuck about is what you can do for them. And I'm not saying that everybody is like that, but I'm just saying that the people that I have encountered, that's what they're like. But enough about me. This is about Ohmyla and how she feels about dating. So I'm going to finish it. I'm not going to pause it no more. I'm just let it play, and I'll say my little piece at the end. All right, so that's the end of the video. And it's like so much shit that I want to say because I understand. Like I've been there. I get it. But what I will say is that Ohmyla needs to heal. She needs to focus on herself, and she needs to find out, who Ohmyla is all over again. Because there might be things that she like now that she's discovering, and then there also may be things that she don't like that she used to like, you know what I'm saying, in the past. So I feel like she needs to just heal, introduce herself to herself all over again, focus on self, get your self-worth together, get your self-love together, and just boss up. And I feel like that will help you answer some of the questions about self. You know what I'm saying? It'll also give you some insight on what it is that you're willing to accept and what it is you're not willing to accept going into something new, with someone else. Or if you decide to stay single for a while, you know what I'm saying? Just focus on yourself. Put yourself first and foremost. And like I said, reintroduce yourself to yourself. And just focus on you, your self-love, your ambitions, your goals, things that you always wanted to do. Maybe there were things that that you put to the side when you were in a relationship. Now that you can, things that you put to the side being in a relationship that you can focus on now being single. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just do things that you always wanted to do. Now that you have free time, just focus on yourself and what makes you happy. And that's the best advice I can give you. And with that being said, I'm done with this video. If you guys want to talk about certain things, if you want to talk about your experience, if you want to talk about self-love, things that you accept, things that you no longer accept, let's talk about it in the comments. All right. Have a good one, y'all.